Okay, you guys, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Okay, I'm going to actually go on to my I'm gonna go on to okay, you guys. We got sound, we got sound. All right, so I'm going to I'll turn that down because now that I know that I am able to be heard, then we get to jump on here. So give me 1 second. Let me make sure that I share this out in a number of places, especially since the initial thing did not work. Then we are going to share this out. I hope that you are sharing this out. Don't let me be the only person sharing this out because what would be the point in that? What would be the point in that? I'll be sure to share this out. So, hey, if you're catching me on the replay, make sure to say hello. Make sure to jump in and say hello. Give me a little hashtag replay or something of the such. If you are joining me live while we're in this process of sharing this out because the last situation did not work out the way we planned it, then make sure you come in and say, hey, Mary J, hey, Mary J, and make sure to share this out. Okay. So if you're brand new to me, you guys, if you're brand new to me, just because someone shared this out, I am Myra J. Stepter. I am the Chief Smile Producer, Intuitive Mindset Strategist, and Spiritual Life Coach. And what I do is I help you move from just knowing that you have greatness in you or having heard that you've got greatness in you to fully embodying and believing in that greatness, sitting in that thing so that you can fly and shine in that thing and live a life that makes you smile. And the way that we do this is we help you reframe your mindset, release that stuff that no longer serves you or in fact never did, reset that faulty programming and heal those areas that are keeping you stuck, stalled, stagnant, self-sabotaging, and living in fear. We don't want to do that anymore. We don't want to do that anymore, right? We're going to shine in our greatness. Can you say that with me? Can you shine in your greatness and make every day smile worthy? And so today you're here because I said that I'm going to talk to you about the most common self-sabotaging behavior. That's what I said. Hey, Terry Simmons. Hey, D. Stepdad. I see y'all there. Hey. So listen, I said I'm going to talk to you about the most common self-sabotaging behavior. And not only am I going to talk to you about it, I'm going to tell you how to identify it and also give you some very useful steps you can do today, not tomorrow, not next week, today, right? Some steps you can use today so that you are able to move beyond this one thing. So listen, I hope y'all share this out because somebody that you know needs this. Now, what we're going to talk about today, the most common self-sabotaging behavior is, before I tell y'all that, we got a webinar coming up, the Faith Webinar. Listen, the Faith Webinar is all about, FAITH, following all intentions to heal. We've been dealing with a lot of things. Some of it is fear. Some of it is those mindset pitfalls, the anger, blame, fear, frustration, guilt, regret, shame, all those things that you're dealing with. And so in order to move beyond that, we've got to follow all intentions to heal. So it is a free webinar. It is going down next Wednesday, May 6th at 6 p.m. Make sure you see this thing going on at coach.myrajstepter.com/faith webinar. Make sure to sign up for it. Make sure to sign up for it. Tell all your people, everybody that needs to be a part of this. Listen, I told you, we're talking about making our days smile worthy and shining in our greatness. And we got to do that by following all of those intentions to heal. All right, so let's just dig in. Y'all ready to dig in? If you're ready to dig in, give me a 1 in the comments if you're ready to dig in. So what we're talking about today, you guys, even if you don't give me the ones, what we're talking about today is the most common self-sabotaging behavior, which is procrastination. Procrastination. There are so many of us that have been waiting, hoping, wishing, and praying to move forward and do some big things in life. And you may be like me. Listen, I'm putting myself under the bus on this one. I have, and I say this all the time, laptops full of gold. I've got laptops full of gold. I got a hard drive full of gold. I've got so many different things available to me in order to put products out, serve the community in which I'm called to. But guess what the problem has been, you guys? I've procrastinated. I've sat back and I've said, okay, I'll get that done later. Okay, I'm going to do this tomorrow. Okay, and then we've told ourselves that lie of, I work so much better under pressure. I work so much better under pressure. Guess what? That's a lie. You don't work better under pressure. Okay? It's just that when you know that the deadline is at hand, then you try to do everything possible in that last 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 minute, right? And so what I want to help us with on today is giving you some things, some tips to make it easy. I'm not going to just tell you, hey, guess what? Guess what? Stop procrastinating. But how? I'm not going to just tell you stop procrastinating, because guess what? There is a process to this. It's kind of like if I told you and you're, living my 600-pound life and I tell you, go lose some weight. But how? Okay, I've been living this procrastination life, Myra. I've been looking at all the things that I haven't been doing in my life, Myra. I've been trying and trying, and I ain't making it work, Myra. Myra, it sounds all fine and good for you and all the other coaches in the world to be telling me, oh, well, listen, what you got to do is stop procrastinating. And guess what I'm going to say if I'm a procrastinator? Okay, I will tomorrow. So, yeah, I see you, Terry Simmons, but how? But how? Okay, but how? So, the things I'm going to give you are a few little tips, a few little things that, I literally look at and go through myself, right? And I've literally had to go through this process. And it's a matter of a simple set of questions that are followed up by an answer, that are followed up by an action. A question followed by an answer, followed by an action. That's the how, right? That is the how. That is the how. But how, Myra? Ask yourself a question, follow it up with an answer, and put that answer to action. So here we go. You ready? I know you are. The first question, ask yourself, do I have a goal? Do I have a goal? So it's a yes or no question. No, I don't have a goal. Guess what? Create one. Okay? No, I don't have a goal. Create one. Do I have a goal? Yes. Great. Create a to-do list for that goal. What are the steps? What are the things that are going to help you move towards that goal, right? Now, next set of questions. Because see, look, we're moving. You see, there was a question, there was an answer, there was an action. Okay? So now, ask yourself, did I create that to-do list? No, I didn't create the to-do list. Well, guess what? Create the to-do list. Ta-da! Question, answer, action. Did I create the to-do list is the question. Yes is the answer. Great. Then now you go back to another question. If you created the to-do list, then you have to go back and ask yourself, does this to-do list push me closer to my goal? So unfortunately, that creates the action of, you've got to ask yourself an additional question before you actually physically do something. It's another thought process. So did I create the to-do list? Yes. Then does this particular to-do list that I created move me towards my goal? Okay? So now we're asking ourselves again, does this to-do list help push me towards my goal? So now, no? Well then, ask yourself, why not? And then go back and create a new to-do list or create a new goal, because maybe you're pushing for the wrong goal, right? But if it does, if you ask yourself, does this to-do list push me towards my goal? And then you say yes, then guess what? Go do something on that list. We're not just creating lists anymore, you guys. We're not just planning to plan to plan to plan. Do the things that are on the list. It's a simple set of questions and answers and movement, okay? So now you're doing the thing on the list and you're asking yourself, okay, here's the next question. Did I check off something on my list? The answer is yes. Then guess what? Oh, I'm sorry, the answer is no. Then go back and do something that is on that list so you can check it off. If the answer is yes, guess what? Go back and do something on that list so you can check it off. And once you have gone through that process and you've checked off everything that you put on that to-do list, then what you do from that point is go back, create a new goal, create a new list, and follow the same processes again. Ask yourself, do I have a goal? Because you just completed that last goal. Do I have a goal? Go through that again, the yes or no. Did I create a list? Go back through that, yes or no. And ask yourself all those set of questions. We're going to go through this one more time because I want to make sure that you have written this down, that you have this, that you can walk away with this on today, that you get to say, guess what, Myra? I actually did something. It is in Central Time, it is 1:16 p.m. It is 1:16 p.m. So there is no reason that you cannot do this today and by the end of today be able to come back to me and say, guess what? I actually got something done. Okay? You can't shine in your greatness by not doing anything. And part of this power of faith, this power of following all intentions to heal, is to stop just having the intentions, but actually doing the things that are going to help you move towards healing. Okay? So you lost sound. Oh Lord, hold on. Let's see if something's going on here. Can you hear me now? Can I get a thumbs up or something if you can hear me now? Okay, I think we're back. Okay. So what we're going to do is, like I said, I'm going to go through these steps one more time. And when I go through these steps one more time, then we're going to be out of here, guys. I wasn't planning on being here for an extended period of time. Okay, so the first thing is ask yourself, before we even go there, remember, we got the webinar coming up next Wednesday, May 6th. I want to see you guys in the room, okay? I want to see you in the room. So go there, coach.myrajstepter.com/faith webinar. I will put that in the comments also for those of you that just need the ability to click and go. coach.myrajstepter.com/faith webinar, because we are going to follow all intentions to heal. It is part of our Heal the Fear series, and there's going to be even more stuff that's coming up with that, because I've been talking to you guys about fears, about finding every available reason to self-sabotage, and we're just not doing that anymore. So, going through the checklist one more time, the first thing, ask yourself, do I have a goal? That's the first thing. Do I have a goal? No? Then go create a goal. Yes? Then create a to-do list to reach that goal, right? Then you ask yourself, did I create my to-do list? No? Go create the to-do list. It's your action step. Yes? Then I need to go back to that to-do list if I've created it and ask myself, do the things on this to-do list, or will the things on this to-do list move me towards the goal that I've set? No? Then I got to go back and either create a new goal or create a to-do list that actually is going to move me towards my goal. If yes, if those things that are on that list will move you towards your goal, then guess what? Do something that is on that list. Point blank and period, okay? Point blank and period. Do something that is on that list. Now, also, the next step to that is, after you've done something on the list, ask yourself, did I do something that was on my list today? If you're sitting back at 3 o'clock, at 5 o'clock, at 7 o'clock, and you're looking and you've gone through all of these other steps, and you say, did I do something on my list today? And the answer is no, then you need to stop and do something that was on that list. You hear me? We're done. We are done with the procrastination. That is that number one behavior we're talking about. We are done with that procrastination. So do something on that list. And if you have done something on the list, I'm sure your list ain't over. Do the next thing on your list. And if your list is done, if that to-do list is done, then guess what the next step is? Create a new goal and follow this whole process all over again. If you do this every day, I promise you, I'm not one of those coaches that sits back and goes, well, I'm gonna give you some stuff and I'm gonna hype you up, and you're gonna sit back and be like, but I ain't do nothing, and I'm not coming away with anything. You're gonna have action steps. You stick with me, I promise you, I'll bless you. But you gotta share me out. You gotta share me with your friends. You can't keep me to yourself. I will not be the best kept secret. Getting your mind right. I will not. Okay. Hey, Michelle Dunn White, how you doing? I love me some of you too. Okay. So listen, you guys, if you have not signed up for the faith webinar for the Following All Intentions to Heal webinar, you need to be on there for next Wednesday. Listen, I got some surprises in store for you. Oh my goodness. Make sure you share this broadcast. Make sure that you follow all of these intentions to heal that procrastination in your life. We're not going to get stuck in this behavior just because we're sitting at the house. We've got time. We've got time. We're going to get some things done. Now, the side note to all this, I'm not telling you to create a to-do list that has 9,000 things on it, okay? Sometimes your to-do list just needs to have two things. We're going to talk about redefining what achievement actually looks like so that we can make sure to properly quantify this. But before that, I just want you to move something, do something. Okay? Move something, do something. Can do something. We're all about taking action right now, you guys. Now, if you need help in the meantime, right, then I always have my step one call available. You can go to bit.ly book step one, I believe is the name of the link to that. You can always go to the step one call. It's a strategy session. I literally will help you map that whole thing out. Okay? I'm amazing and phenomenal at that. Okay? I am amazing and phenomenal at helping you gain clarity and get moving. So if you need that, we do have the individual step one strategy sessions. Going forward, I don't want anyone sitting around here talking about, I didn't get anything done. We're not doing that in the quarantine streets. We're not doing that in the 2020. We're not saying 2020 is not going to be our year. We are changing the game in this piece. And one thing that I realized is that by me sitting back, not telling you how to do this, y'all are dying on the vine. Y'all are chilling in the cut. Move something, do something. That is the name of the game. So listen, I'm out of here because guess what I got to do? I got to move something, do something. I have my own to-do list for today. I don't just coach this, I live this. Uh-oh. That's a whole other live. So if you're catching me on Facebook, if you're catching me on YouTube, wherever you're catching me, make sure to share me with your friends because guess what? You need to move something, do something, and so do they. We will come back on here 1 p.m. on tomorrow. We're going to do this weekdays, 1 p.m. It's our smile of the day, y'all. It's a smile a day with Myra J. I'm so glad you were here. I thank God for you. I'm appreciative for you. I want to see those testimonials of how you moved something, you did something, you got something going, you got down that to-do list, you are stopping the procrastination, okay? We're going to stop this self-sabotage one action step at a time. I'm out of here, but listen, remember, smile at the person in the mirror because that makes that person have the empowerment and the permission to smile at others around, even if it's in these interweb streets. Hey, y'all. And as always, it's still early. I want to make sure that you remember to do something today to make your day smile worthy. I'll see y'all later. Bye now.